to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup as we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Away to get us going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Alabama's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Kurt, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys with a focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
A pre-snap motion from the offense. He shreds the tackle. They'll tackle him at the 27.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. First down and more. He's still running. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. Wrap down the middle. It's Horton. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tide.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown. And now here comes the point after attempt.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Indiana's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. Going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line of scrimmage. We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Third down play for this offense. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? With the catch, it's Williams. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, they don't pick.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Takes off on a bootleg. Trying to create here on the move. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. But, man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Using his legs, it's Miller. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Oh, what a grab! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Now, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
They're set now to try the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. The shotgun running play call. Past the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Throwing off play action. Fires it to the wideout. Wrap down the middle. It's Becker. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And the Hoosiers have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. All right, test the middle there, but get nothing.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking downfield. It's Mendoza. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Finds his target. Able to convert on third. Sets him up now. First down at the 22.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
1st and 10 now for the offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Hoosiers!
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the important point after attempt. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Slides a good throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line.
And they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. Returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And it's a bunch formation. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up the big gain.
They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
The Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. They trap him for a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
For the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. Right for a quick completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Got the first down and still motoring. bustled out of bounds close to the end zone.
That back was shot out of a gun. How quick did he accelerate to pick up those yards? Just an electric run. Somehow he's knocked out of bounds at just the 1-yard line. Boy, he deserved a touchdown there.
And the Hoosiers churn out another first down. They'll try to run this one in. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback still with the football. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already, and they find the end zone this time. And they're trying to punch it in here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they come up short of the goal line, but you still got to consider going for it here. You could try to punch it in and try to be physical from the 2, but I'm sure they got a handful of 2-point conversion plays that they could use here to dial it up. Let's see what they decide to go for.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And it's good right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Looking deep to the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart into position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Important second down play coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Miller. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. He keeps it, QB draw. And he stopped very close to the marker. Looks like it's going to be 4 down and inches. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a 43-yard attempt. Makes it look easy.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. So no return here. He takes Indy in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Pulls it in. It's Hemby. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
They went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Play fake, looking to throw. Pass complete on the crosser. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
A completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the 1st down marker.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
2nd down after the incompletion. The sure hands. It's Cooper. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Short pass finds the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Love the call here on 3rd and short. When in doubt, go to the big tight end with that big frame. Easy catch, box out the defense, and get the 1st down.
The Hoosiers are on the move here. Looking to throw it again. With the catch, it's Becker.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. And the Hoosiers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Oh, a reverse. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
They come up now 2nd and 16, a real challenge after losing 6 on that run. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Hemby. They bring him down after a short gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back. It's Mendoza. Pass rush closing in. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a 4th down call.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. That is settled for 3 last time. He finds some space. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down play coming up. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And the momentum continues for this team. Now a 3rd down sack in a 1-score game. Chance to maybe get the ball back. This would be a tremendous comeback if they can keep it coming.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
A misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Grab down the middle. It's Cooper. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Grab behind the line. It's Becker. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to chuck it again. He's got it on a crossing route. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The Hoosiers looking to take advantage of this red zone trap. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Caught quickly. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
And the Hoosiers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Near the goal line. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
QB decides to keep it here. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here, he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts him up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. He's got it in the open. Gets into space at the 50. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Too much speed for the defense.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns on their last possessions. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
first down here for this offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's brought down out at the 46.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Pemby. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
The Hoosiers begin a new series here, first and 10. To the air, it's Mendoza. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quick throw. It's an RPO caught on the left side. And the defense comes up with the football.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Porton. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Play action here on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To throw, it's Simpson. makes the catch. It's Miller. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
A completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The receiver grabs it. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, and now just tacking on more yardage and a first down.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Of course, I've got to tip my cap to this quarterback. I know he's putting up some yards today, and let's face it, they've got the lead, but he has faced some pressure. That's the 4th time that they've been able to get after him and bring him down, so it's feast or famine one way or another in this game right now.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Alabama.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Makes a quick grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Eighth play of the drive coming up. But a long way to go on third down. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. The offense with some pre-snap motion. To throw, it's Simpson. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Still no answer for this offense.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 11. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So they start the drive here looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Then he'll run out of bounds and pick it up a few yards on the play.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. Looking to throw again. Over the middle, it's Becker. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. The sure hands. It's Becker. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Pass complete. It's second down now. That's reeled in. It's Cooper. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
The Hoosiers will have 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Grab down the middle. It's Pemby. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Ball handed off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. Looking for a man. That's reeled in. It's Hemby. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Fire to the right side, complete. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Bootleg looking to throw. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long, bringing pressure. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
So the drive stalls, and here comes the punting team. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. Scanning the field. It's Mendoza. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And the Hoosiers line up on 1st and 10 now. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quarterback keeps the football. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Quick throw over the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Quick throw to the left. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Any safety loves a good opportunity to hunt for picks. And as this game wears on, they get one here. This quarterback needs to do a much better job of being able to read this secondary and being more careful with the football.
And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counterplay. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other. The defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Let's it fly to the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right in the receiver's hip, he saw the ball and just swatted it away.
motion now from the tight end. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And with that, they regain the lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To the air, it's Simpson. The receiver makes the catch. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the 1st down.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Stopped right there at the line with no gain.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Becker. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Grab behind the line, it's Cooper. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Mendoza. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The Hoosiers pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. He'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. launch a run here. Offense for the +25, already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
And the Hoosiers with 1st and 10 here. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Now the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back to pass. It's Mendoza. And the defense finally will get him down, and that sack will end the 3rd period. So for Indiana has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He lets it rip. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Indiana.
But if somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point up and good. The lead now is 8 here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Back to pass. It's Simpson. It's an out route. The catch made.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown.
by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Finds an open target on the left side. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
I just love to see positive yards here on this opening play of this drive because it can get you into a rhythm. Let's face it, you're down by 8. You need yards, you need rhythm. Field goals are not going to help you. They need a touchdown and that 2-point conversion.
That completion makes it second and short. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Throws to the tight end. Nice grab. It's Cuevas. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, another nice completion by this quarterback and one of his receivers. You know, if I'm right, you look at this quarterback in this game alone, he's now over 350 yards. What a game for him.
Looking to throw it on first down. Pressure is coming. Trying to get the throw off. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
That play makes it second and 10. Back to throw again. He's running out of time here. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, they come out of that nickel package. The move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Over the middle, it's Hemby. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Fires it to the wideout. Wrapped down the middle. It's Williams. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Hoosiers will line up on first and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. The short completion to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. And the Hoosiers will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Keeps it on the draw. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Now here's the toss play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. He's found some room at the 45. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
And this defense is already struggling to defend the pass. I think their eyes are in the backfield. They're worried about where's the next pass play, and now they got to deal with the option. A lot to deal with against this offense.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That back just had nowhere to go. You got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking downfield. It's Simpson. Receiver makes the catch. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Send the back in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He makes the ground. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. They'll give it to the running back. Has a pass to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tide.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one.
First down, Alabama.
So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So they get the touchdown, now looking for the two-point conversion to tie this one up late. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. He makes the catch. That two-point try levels the game here in the late stages. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. The ball is loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Boy, when you're running your quote-unquote 4-minute offense, it's a combination of working the clock and getting productive yards. They were doing that. And then to end it with a fumble just ruins that opportunity. Now you give your opponent a chance to not just get the recovery, but a chance to go down and win the game.
The offense starts with excellent field position. It's a quarterback keeper. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
A gain makes it second and medium. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Caught! He's wide open, look out! And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
And look at that, another big play. And you know what, Chris, now? His quarterback has over 400 yards on the day. What an impressive showing we've seen from this man this afternoon.
The game could come down to this possession. All tied up, first and goal. Can they punch it in? Dropping back, it's Simpson. Pass caught, can he get in? Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. Second and short, easy first down. No, denied, stopped, bring up third down.
Defense looking for a stop on third and goal. Trying to convert with a sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, I just thought that would be a foregone conclusion. Third down in inches, no problem. Quarterback sneak, first down, but no. The defensive line holds their point of attack and pushes him. It looked like no gain to me. It'll be fourth down in inches.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And that one's straight down the middle. And they've regained the lead.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Returner trying to create good field position. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Important second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. The tight end has got it. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
And that is impressive run here by this back. Not only to be able to pick up those big yards, but what I love to see is the mental toughness. This guy put the ball on the ground the last time he had it. The coach doesn't shy away from getting the ball very next time out, and he delivers with a big game.
The Hoosiers lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush gets home.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Crucial moment late in the game. 3rd and inches. Which side can impose their will? They try to sneak it for the first.
Well, well, well. The old quarterback sneak. Whatever you got to do to keep this drive moving. We've seen them convert in different ways on this drive, and that sneak will keep this defense guessing when they're in short yardage coming up in the future.
And the Hoosiers pick up enough for a 1st down here. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
2nd down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. And the pass is incomplete. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. The reception makes about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. The final 2 minutes here, this defense trying to hang on, the offense trying to make a play to win it. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Handing off on the draw play. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st down, it's play action. So the offense retains possession and avoids a catastrophic turnover. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Scrambling and throwing it deep. What a catch! Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He breaks free. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
1st down here for this offense. offense just takes a knee here.